Tiger has come back to you with part 4 of Monster Hunter World's Iceborn, and which is kind of the reason I made it. Not because I plan to use it, but just because I like it. We are going to be starting with Brachydios, and again guys, this recording is potentially going to be through a couple. Like, because I'm recording late. So I probably will, depending on how quick the Brachydios fight goes, I probably will just end up fighting Brachydios Tigress now, then deal with whatever else I need to, and then basically edit both sets of footage together.
If Brachydios is known for anything, it's slime.
Guys, basically to upgrade both like my Legiana Snowfletcher now, I say Snowfletcher, Legiana my Legiana Doorblade and my Rathalos Doorblade, I need monsters I currently don't have access to. Hopefully after I deal with both Brachydios and at least dealing with Brachydios should theoretically unlock 4-star missions, which should theoretically give me Azure Rathalos, which does technically mean I might be able to get an upgraded version of the blade from going toe to toe with the thing. Why did I even doubt it? I knew it was this way. Cutscene time. Look guys, you as the hunter is just like, okay, there's a bunch of like green something. Because you're not going to know it's slime. It might look like it. But then you see this, and my original thought was, oh my god, this is the thing. This is Brachydios, it's covered in slime. Like, you wouldn't know it's slime because you get told at the beginning. But it's like, hold on, does it just look similar to Uragam? No. That's just Uragam. But I think potentially dies from this. Because what World does a lot is basically chucking a monster that was typically too strong for you, just to demonstrate something else's power level. And of course it goes for the kill.
Volatile. Touch it and it could explode.
Like most games for me, there's always something that I'm like, it's a do or don't, I'm taking it down. This thing is my rival creature. And for World it was Legiana. And mainly because I know for fact that I'll end up cutting until someone joins. I will finish that sentence when someone joins. So guys, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, but still felt like a while. Yes. Guys, I'm at the point in Master Rank where if someone joins with Fatalis weapons, it's no longer a case of, okay, this one's going to be easy too. Oh my god, I'm safe. Because things from this point on Master Rank onwards, things are going to get wild. Like, Tiger Rex is a brute force, like, I'll cover Brachydios in a second, but Tiger Rex, the next fight, is a brute force based creature. If it can slam you into the ground, turn your insides into your outsides and you are sweating with them, it will do it. But then high rank in World starts you off with Azora Magnaros. Now, originally, I thought that was like the complete end to low rank and high rank, like to low rank. I was wrong. Because guys, it was like, okay, we need to prove ourselves against Rathalos and Diablos, and then we go toe to toe with Azora Magnaros. You know, an introduction to like Elder Dragons and all that lot. My only problem with like low rank is Like, I'm 99% sure the first time I did this, I went in wearing Brachydios. Not Brachydios, Bambaro. But like, they both start in the case of go and check out what's going on in this area, the area you start the game in. But for like world, it's like for like low to high rank, like I don't expect it to change, but it's like the Zora Magnus fight, why it's the beginning of high rank. Although guys, I will say Brachydios is definitely a fan favorite. Like almost everyone loves Brachydios. It's one of those monsters where I don't know exactly when Raging Brachydios was added in, whether it was added into World or whether it was added in before World. Because like Gold Rathian and Azor Rathlos, they'd been in other games beforehand. Although guys, I will say, one creature that kind of does kind like mild spoiler for like head like going on, but again, it won't be that far till we are dealing with Valkana. It'll be a good while before we do get the final kill. Because Malzeno in a Sunbreak is like, oh my god, Malzeno, need to deal with it. We later find out that there is a more deadlier version of the creature, because the version that we faced was weakened. Compared to like Valkana, it's like, oh okay, this thing just exists. Now, do I prefer World to Rise? Yes. Yes, I do. It's just a case of like World was the first month out of the game, so there's like things there. Well guys, if I did have to basically go over what element and elements, like what like those that were my favourite of each creature, Ice is 100% Legiana, although Valkana is a close second. Brachydios / Raging Brachydios for Blast. Why it's basic, I think Poison I'm gonna have to say Rathian and like Rathlos. Like there's just no other poison based creature I can think of that I'm like, yeah, they're cool. It's just one of those like elements I typically don't make. Although honorable mention, Lugugron. Basically an Ice Wolf in Rise. That gets an honorable mention. The lightning thing, because I can't remember its name and it's really bugging me. At 4.
That just leaves secrets.
And then
Wanna
I'd
head
probably
back for
say
a quick rest first?
5th would be Namayao.
We're halfway there.
Also guys, as proof that I'm recording this late, I'm able to claim my daily login bonus. I don't know why we're back at setting up, actually. Dale's Recess is closer to that. Well guys, when I mentioned a while ago about the Apex Predators, I'm changing my answer. I forgot about Tiger Rat spawning in the Rotten Vale. Yeah, that's claiming the Rotten Vale Apex.
Stay tough.
But guys, the reason why I'm like, I need to make like, that's 140, like, that's, like, Legiana is 140. Now the Cougar is 140. Glavenus is 142. So Brachydius isn't as much of a defense upgrade. It's why I always think Glavenus and Brachydius are similar, because again, armor defense wise, they're both the exact same. But Brachydius is what, like, fire, thunder is the only things that Glavenus is good against. Fire, thunder, and dragon for Brachydius. It makes a lot more sense to make Brachydius because you get dragon too. Like, you're losing bigger on ice, not as much on water, but guys, this is typically why I don't, because I'm not a big fan of the head. Like, for me, Brachydius is one of those cases where I do really like it. Male set of Brachydius armor, I love it. It's one of those cases where I always, like I did from my first character, and I wore that all the way up to Sharitzfelder and took care of Sharitzfelder wearing it. I'm gonna go away. But for me, a lot of the cases with female armor sets is I get it, but they make the skirts one of those cases where, all honesty, if that had basically been that would have been perfectly fine. Would have been. But Brachydius' armor set will be something I make at some point. It's just a case of, at the minute, I'm really enjoying Legiana. And the Palladium thing. If it turns out that the fact that the only thing I'm missing from it is the Palladium, is that literal rare item from it, no, I will not be spending hours, trying to find it. Now, am I getting a boost from Ice Attack? Because if so, Ice Attack 2. Ice Attack 2. Okay. I was going to change to the Raffles one, but if I'm getting a boost, how much more, what's the damage difference? Because this is the case of getting a boost, which potentially might be better. 693, 720, what, 29 difference. I'm gonna say the ice is gonna be worth it. Like, overall, at some point, my Legiana Blade will basically be more better than my Raffles. But then when I get gold and silver, it's gonna be an instant case of, you were better.
T-Rex in the New World. We've only explored a tiny fraction of the continent. The New World's huge. Who knows what else is out
Yeah,
there?
the handler's right. Basically, we've explored, like, what, probably about 10% of the New World. Like, we've not explored that much of it. Guys, armor set wise, I'm basically going to see how far I can push Legiana. Because if it's a case of, you know, backing off a bit, and that'll be perfectly fine with it. Meet Tiger Rex. You as the hunter just like carefully approach it. And then the rotten bear decides to chuck an earthquake at you. And by an earthquake, I mean a radaban. Because you're currently stuck piggy in the middle. Like you dive out the way, radaban sort of carries on running towards Tiger Rex. Tiger Rex charges, grabs it. And then for some reason, you're getting lying around. Radaban's not big enough lunch. It needs you too.
This is like a giant ball of raw muscle.
But guys, both Brackinius and Tiger Rex are like, yeah, we're just going to basically pick a fight with, what, something that's either the apex creature or something as strong, because the Rotten Veil, I'm presuming it's Odogron. And I'll go over why in a second, and then for the Elder's Recess, I'm saying Shurigan. Mainly because it's like, is it Azor, like, part of me doesn't want to say Azor Rathlos, part of me does just think it's probably just Neo Gigante. I didn't have to say it back in a second. But, like, part of me is like, is it like Neo, like, have I basically just been trying not to say Neo Gigante? I'm presuming Xeno cover. Oh, it looks like Crimson Fatalis. Or Red Fatalis, no. Crimson. And guys, that was one strike. When I say I am out of my depth, I'm not joking. Like, I'm in the point where I do seriously need to rely on other hunters. Like, if I was to solo do this, I probably would have gone after, like, I probably would have gone after the Raffian armor set. Or the Rathalos one for Master Rank. Probably Rathalos. Now you can probably see why I hate fighting this thing. Because, guys, the Fatalis Hunter with the Fatalis armor set wasn't obliterated, but he did suffer health-wise. Also guys, gonna say now, never have I come when it comes to recording something, being so much, please don't make me need to go over. I've basically explained this more than once. How I record on PlayStation is I record directly with them. There's an option basically to record content. You can go up to about an hour, which means anything over that, I then need to, you know, stop recording and then carry on recording. Stop recording and then click the recording button again. And doing the Ditch Path series, so far with the first 2 episodes, it's not been so bad. Well, guys, one of my favourite things in this game is when monsters bully you so much that you end up being like, nope. And then you finally get a chance to bully it back and it's just like, oh, this is so justified. Like, there have been several times where fighting Fatalis, the big bad boss for the final part of this game, that I've been, oh, yes, finally, the thing's on his ass. Or, I can finally start doing some real damage. Again, what I'm presuming to happen is, the Fatalis blades are doing a lot of damage, and I'm basically getting the final little snippets. Oh, Doggerun's on his way. Ah, now I do. I keep forgetting the fact there are poison plants around this area. I don't think O'Doggerun's dumb enough to pick a fight with this thing. Oh, yes it is. What happens when O'Doggerun decides to push its buttons? This happened. And I mean, give it a second.
That takes care of our mission. Let's head back and report.
O'Doggerun, I owe you. Also, guys, considering it's been years since I've done the story for this game, I have no idea what comes next. Like,
okay.
welcome back. I'm glad you're in One Piece. One Piece. The thing's trying to, like, Brachydia's trying to blow me up and chuck me against everything. Tiger Rex was seriously trying to use me as a chew toy. But yeah, One Piece. Thanks to the field team efforts, we've gathered enough tracks and assessed the fact of they found Volcano's whereabouts.
You've done well.
That's no small feat, thank you. The Elder's Recess, that's where you'll find it. Even by Elder standards, Volcana is too powerful a force left alone. The entire New World economy will be wiped out. That includes us. Does it include us? Our immediate goal is driving it back to the hinterlands where it belongs for now. That's enough.
We're the ones to get it done.
Alright, time to stand up and fight for our survival.
We're finally going.
Also, I really like the fact of this title, A Tale of Ice and Fire. Another reason why I'm happy I don't have 4 Brachydias right now. Trust me, pain in. I don't know what Shrieking Legiana's armor looks like. If it basically looks like a nicer version of Legiana's, I will 100% be making that.
Before I left, my grandfather gave me this shard. I think he brought it back from the New World. Yeah, I know. The rules say take nothing back. But still, he wanted me to...
If we would head back,
Tell me,
I'd be taking all my armor
why do
and
you think
weapons.
people leave their homes, and also their loved ones, knowing that they may never make it back home? I wonder what my grandfather was thinking, bringing this thing back with him.
Well, it means it went toe to toe with
He
Volcano at
was
some
a
point.
carefree man, but he took researching this very seriously. In the end, he never did find out what it was.
Maybe you can.
Why did he 40 years ago, their expedition failed, so they left it to the next generation, hoping we'll succeed.
And we will.
And now we're here because someone believed in us. So you know what? We won't fail. I know it. Let's get you ready, partner. There's still work to do. What could have brought Velkhana to the Elder's Recess?
Now, I'm 99% sure I'm still going to be able to run back up, but I'd rather not take the risk. That is thankfully a change I'm happy newer games kind of get rid of. Like, it's not a problem in Rise. I don't think Wilds either. Because basically what happens is, as soon as they're done with a cutscene, you instantly get a send. Also, it makes a lot of sense for Valkana to come to the Elder's Recess. Nergigante was here, a lot of Elder Seal energy was here. From Nergigante to Yostra to Kashura de Aura. But why you would choose to set up there, wait like a lot closer to the fire, and not just go up to Nergigante's home, or high up where Teostra was? Not Teostra, no, Kashura de Aura. It really is a majestic creature.
Stand and fight. Claim your place in the new world.
The 15 meter just being like, stand and fight, claim your place in this world. And me, the hunter, like you as the hunter, it's like, huh? Just 'cause, like, all the way down there, there's a load of fire. And like, it's really not that far from the heat. Guys, like usual, I will be back when someone has joined. Okay, guys, back more soon than I thought it would be. But literally, guys, like the game's literally like, yeah, we're gonna chuck like, because it chucked Nergigante at you in the base game a few times against like Zora Magnaros specifically. Like, you were going dealing with Zora Magnaros, Nergigante was showing up because it wanted to kill it. Well, time to repel Volcano. I was about to say hunt, but no, it's seriously just repel. At this point in the game, you are nowhere strong enough to hunt this in. Because, guys, literal last two creatures you went to touch with, one of them would be weak to Volcana. Its equipment would be, like, weapons would be great for it. There'd be blast, which would be great. Dragon Pod. Yeah, I don't think the game's really going to give you Volcana equipment at this point. Because like you see Volcano fall down, it's like, yes, we killed it. But then you can see it's still breathing. and it basically heals everything that you've done to it. Well, something called Volcana can do. When you cut off its tail, it can make it iceborn, and it can form basically ice armor.
We gotta get out of here.
Basically, the handler realizes, oh shit, we've pissed them off, we can't deal with this. And then you're like, handler, no! And like you get knocked unconscious because you're trying to protect her. And Vakana sees you as a bit of a threat. The handler is like, nah, I'm good. I don't need him. He's not a threat.
Partner, I'm sorry. Please get up.
And this is why I kind of like the handler in this game. Because she is literally at points it's like, partner, no. Like she's so worried the fact of like at times when she gets in trouble and needs you to save her, she's so worried because of what like potentially happens.
Fissure runs through here.
That because of stuff like that, she is so worried that she's potentially cost you your life. I do still really like the fact of the trackers, you know, literal thing on her arm that she can launch at things. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. You said that as a sort of a walking stick.
One step ahead. Then and now. At least you left me some homework. What is...
Now, Vakana's flown back to the Hawthorne Reach. Do you reckon this way you have a hunter with you? When shit like this does happen. Just to think, if the night gun migration had never happened, or you never go to do a check on it.
Now that everyone's here, let us begin.
Again, typically guys, it's like 2.5 hours worth of like recordings that are condensed down to about half an hour. It's more gonna be like an hour and a half. Because if the next mission is what I think it is, I am gonna save it for next time.
How are you feeling?
Let's see. When Toto with Volcana, the thing tried to murder me, and almost did. So, yeah, I'm kind of feeling good, actually. It's like when someone turns around and asks you after something like terrible has just happened, how you feeling? It's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's like, actually. It's like, actually, Commander, I feel fine. Like, toasty.
It's thanks to you that we were able to repel Volcana. We wouldn't have stood a chance on our own. Terrific work.
I mean, no, they wouldn't have.
Now, speaking of Volcana, there's still the question of where it's retreated to.
The Hoarfrost Reach, where it lives, but we don't know that yet.
Elaborate, if you would.
Gladly, sir. After its, if I may say so, harrowing battle with the A-listers, Volcana suddenly transformed its carapace and flew in retreat toward the hinterlands. We still have no idea why it transformed, let alone what reason it had for going to the Elder's Recess in the first place.
I don't remember if the game covers why it goes to the Elder's Recess, but a personal thing, from what I remember, you deal with Xena Zebra and then like this thing appears to do with Legiana Migration. You kind of get chucked straight into Master Rank straight after. Like, everything that's happening now kind of straight up happens. I don't think it appears like straight after Xeno, but I do think it's one of those cases where there's not much time been. It's been a very short period of time. So, because of that, there were 3 Elder Dragons killed in the Elder Recess. That's Elder Seal that would have been released. Valkana's an Elder Dragon, so I'm presuming it would have been something based on that.
And this is just my personal theory, but I think that Velkhana didn't exactly
It
retreat.
didn't.
I think it simply left the Elder's Recess after finishing whatever it had gone there to do.
It did.
What reason could an elder dragon from an Arctic environment have for traveling to the Everstream and the Elder's Recess?
I believe it might have something to do with the startling metamorphosis of its outer shell.
Whatever the case, we'll need to investigate more.
One last thing, sir. This newly transformed Velkhana seems to be building unbelievable strength. If we don't do something, Celiana could be in danger.
Then there's no time to waste. Field team, return to the hinterlands and locate Velkhana. Provisions, tech. We need to fortify our defenses. We'll provide weapons support from here in Astera. Be swift, but remember, each careful step or each hasty mistake may be the difference between success and failure. That is all. Dismissed.
Like, guys, I will say, I forgot how, like, fact of this early game,
We
so
have to find Velkhana. Let's take an expedition out into the Hoarfrost Reach. The chief said he was worried about something. I wonder what.
but yeah, at least in the point of going to Celiana to now, there's been Nightshade, Honeymoon, and Coral Puke, which we've had to come back for. Brachydius, Tiger Rex, and Velkhana. There's 5 different hunts back to back. Why we've had to come back here. Those places happen to be closer to Astera. Which, I get it. It's a literal case of Celiana to the Elder's Recess is a bit of a travel, but if you stop off at Astera first, you can stop up, get supplies, and be fine. Which was why, for a good while, I was a big fan of this, and I'm not against it. I just think this looks a lot nicer. And honestly, guys, I would be ready for Celiana if I didn't like the fact of not having a, you know, the thing on your arm pointing out. I just think this kind of looks a bit neater. Guys, at this point I'm basically just thinking what else do I need to do before I end, because
Time to be heroes.
well guys, if I had to point out like one slight kind of downfall with Velkhana, it's more weak to fire and blast, so they're pretty great options to take against it. Is you basically know its weaknesses before you fight it. So that's not a downside to Velkhana, it's ice, more specifically. Ice in most cases, like, you're instantly gonna like think blast fire. Compared to is it Brachydia Crown? I'm not sure it is, but guys, like, compared to like Nergigante, you wouldn't look at that thing and instantly think, oh, it's weak to thunder. And it's just a case of some downsides to some monsters, like Teostra Deora, Teostra Lunastra, you would think weak to thunder, it's air-based, weak to... I don't have that much on Lunastra, okay? But like, weak to water. And ice, but that doesn't make so much sense. I mean, it's a case of Teostra burns so hot, the ice melts and it gets turned into water. And for Valazar, you wouldn't necessarily think fire, but you'd probably think dragon. You probably would, but like fire is probably a case of you burn away the poison. But like the Unziva, yeah, I wouldn't think poison. But then again, not all ice creatures are instant cases of their most obvious weaknesses are their weaknesses. Guys, when I first fought Legiana and was like trying to go after it for stuff, I went straight up for the Raphael's blade, because I presumed fire would be doing more. Thunder is more effective against it. So is poison. Fire is effective and still going to do a lot, and it has. But like, if I'm fighting that thing again, I'm taking my poison long. Okay, so Valkana is one of those cases where you look and it's like, how do I have more information on some of these than Barioth? It's just a case of you look and it's instant. Also, yes, guys, I did bump into have a Joe at some. Guys, in between episodes, what I probably will do, I say probably. We'll see. I will try. I'll basically try and make a few more pieces of Brachydios armor, just so I'm gonna need it. Actually, something else I did want to check before I ended. But yeah, I'll try and basically make.
Thank you.
So, I can hunt Legiana in arena. Typically, it's a case of you catch those things, then you can arena hunt them. You're telling me both of those two, and now that I can't hunt a Zoraphalos? Like, Rathalos, no problem. But a Zor? Also, guys, unlike you sometimes where I basically right after I've done filming, it is late. It's UK time wise, it's almost 1 in the morning. I'm tired because, again, I'm knackered from it. Plus, it's one of those cases where I wasn't expecting to need to go. But yeah, guys, so I hope you have enjoyed. Sorry if this episode has been slightly shorter. Again, I've tried to slightly put it out with, you know, talking. And, you know, basically showing stuff that I typically wouldn't, but in between episodes, I probably will try and pick a few sets of Brachydios armor. I'm not 100%. I might even try and go against Tiger Rex. The only reason I'm not now going toe-to-toe with whatever's in the Hoarfrost Reach is, basically what I will do is, I will check in between episodes to see whether it is a Reach, which if it is, I will do it in between episodes. If not, then it's just a case of, go explore this thing, go into something. Because again, guys, I cover characters just to see what does appear up next and whether it does connect to the Hoarfrost Reach, and if it does, I will then save it. But again, if you are new around here, please like and subscribe. No, I should have said it earlier, I keep forgetting, but again, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.